Good day to all of you. I am Kanhaiya Shah from the Department of Environmental Studies, University of Delhi, India. Today I am going to talk about my research entitled Wisdom of the Crowd: Evidence for Density Dependent Species Fitness in 𝘃𝘃𝘰𝙺𝙬𝙬. At first, we will talk about the species invasion curve, which tells about the invasion process in a sequential manner. The stages of invasion process from the introduction of a new alien species till its spread in new environments. It would be easier to control and manage the invasive species. At earlier stages, that would be a proactive approach and not the reactive approach, because the management cost increases and the likelihood of the eradication decreases as the time passes. Early effect is one such phenomena that occurs during the early stages of invasion process. It is the positive relationship between plant fitness and population size. Early effects can be used as an important ecological tool for the management of invasive species. Now we will talk about the fuzzy species, 𝘃𝘃𝘰𝙺𝙬𝙬. It is a native tropical American herb. Leaves are ovate. It produces large amount of seeds and forms persistent soil seed bank. As you can see from the global distribution of 𝘃𝘃𝘰𝙺𝙬𝙬, the countries in purple show the invasive ranges and the countries in green show the native ranges. The major parts of Indian subcontinent is heavily invaded with 𝘃𝘃𝘰𝙺𝙬𝙬. These were the objectives of our studies. We want to understand the effect of plant density on the vegetative fitness and reproductive success of 𝘃𝘃𝘰𝙺𝙬𝙬, and also how the early effect, being a density dependent plant population regulation mechanism, facilitates its invasion success in natural environment. This was the methodology we followed. 100 quadrants were laid and plant level traits, PLTs, like plant height, plant biomass, number of secondary stem per plant, seed number per plant, seed size, seed mass, and reproductive efforts, and also population level traits, POLTs, like population density, population size, bulk reproductive output, were studied for all the 100 quadrants. These were our sampling sites. Based on the population density, patches were divided into low, medium, and high population density ranges. Based on the analysis, we found that all the three population density ranges, that would be low, medium, and high, were exclusive and non-overlapping. 𝘃𝘃𝘰𝙺𝙬𝙬 were found to show differential trait modulation across all the three population density ranges. It showed greater plant height and biomass for high population density, while high number of seeds and bigger size of seeds for medium population density. This implies that during the transition of monospecies requests from small to medium to large, 𝘃𝘃𝘰𝙺𝙬𝙬 invests high reproductive effort to overcome the negative impact of early effect during the early stages of invasion process when the density is low, and also it produces high bulk reproductive output while transitioning from mid-sized to large size theorists. Here we can say that is the wisdom of crowd, because as you can see, seed number per plant was low for high density population, but bulk reproductive output, that is number of seeds per quadrant, was high for high density population, and also the reproductive efforts was low for the high density population as compared to low density population. So to conclude my study, I would say that differential trait modulation ability of hepatic surveillance potentially aids in overcoming the early effects, and also early effect dynamics may serve in formulating the future management scenario for the invasive species control in natural areas. Actually, if you the early effect may serve as the missing cog in the wheel of invasion process. The effective exploitation of theoretical knowledge and empirical investigation of early effect dynamic will advance our understanding of the demographic process operating during the species invasion process. With this, I want to thank you all for your time and attention.